With every transaction comes a sweet satisfaction as I cement my place in history. It's just another sale to this chemist selling alpha male.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to ISO Comics, the weekly comics report with Mike and Ming, broadcasting live from Chen Bob Secret Stash. My name is Ming Chen. Sitting next to me in the purple with a big smile, Mike Zapcic, everybody. Mike Zapcic, say hello, Mike.
Hello, everybody. And right in the middle of us, we're going to introduce this lovely young lady.
Say hello.
Hello.
Yes, Julia Zapcic, the new assistant manager here at Chen Bob Secret
Wait,
Stash.
what?
Yes, sir.
What?
Yeah.
Yes. How cool
Shocking
is that, huh?
development. Shocking development. Explain.
What's to explain? I needed an assistant manager. Our
How did this happen?
Kevin's business manager, Carol's been trying to recruit Jules for, 5 years?
Mm-hmm,
5 years.
Wow,
yeah.
putting down like the hard sell.
So, yeah.
The first time the brass ring came around, it just wasn't the right time.
Right.
But yeah.
What put you over the edge? Was it? It's like, well, I don't know, free. Are they limoing you over here every morning? Is it like Google? Or is there a bus? Like the is it like wait for Facebook or Google?
There's
Like,
no
I'll be
Google.
able to-
free lunches.
Listen. I'll be able
childcare.
to. I will be able to bike when it's not like 50 degrees outside
Okay.
or 40 degrees outside. So that's a nice thing. You know what? I think it's a combination. Typically, I don't make decisions based on any one thing. It's a confluence of events
Right.
and opportunities. You know, I love building things, and this is a great opportunity to build. I love working with Michael, so it's an opportunity to work with him. The pandemic kind of shifted my
How so?
my perspective a little bit. You know, I mean,
Like you guys are trapped together. It's like this could work.
No.
This could work. We
No, you know what?
We didn't kill each other.
I
So
am fortunate that I've had like some tremendously wonderful, work experiences. And I just never, I really just didn't think it could happen for me. Like, I've watched him for years, living
Yeah.
and working and doing what he loves and being really fully immersed in this wonderful community. And I just, for some reason, I just had a block. Like, I can't, like, that can't be me. Like, that's other people's dreams come true, and I have, like, good opportunities and I'm grateful for them, but, I can't just let it all go and just go for what my heart wants. Right?
Is this
I have
it?
to make logical decisions.
is this it?
Right?
The wall's been broken down.
I guess so, yeah, because
No more block.
I got the call and I looked at him and he looked at me and he's like, babe, because we lived through rebuilding from Sandy. And
Yep.
as stressful
Yep.
as that was, he's
house
like,
destroyed
Yeah.
twice, basically.
Basically, exactly. And living out of boxes for 6 years
Yep.
and trying to raise 2 kids and full-time jobs and the whole 9 yards. He goes, if that didn't break us, this is not going to break us. This will be fun. And we'll work together to build something fantastic. And so I'm super.
So there was no like
super
intervention. Like
happy.
you walked in a room, Kevin and Mike were there, and like, listen. So that's happened before.
No.
Mostly somebody ends up in rehab, though. So,
Right.
not this time.
No, I mean, Carol called and she said, 5 years ago I came to you and you said no. I'm hoping you say yes this time. And
Right.
so it's it's part of the time in the stash doing stash stuff, and then eventually she's going to take me under her wing and train me to do some of the other operational stuff.
Wow.
For View Askew. So I'm
Wow.
am very, very happy.
It's a tough job. I've been there.
It's my first full day was yesterday, and let me tell you, as soon as I walked in the door, I had like a bunch of friends be like, "Take a picture, send us a picture of your first day on the job." Like at the end of the night, they're all like, "Where's our picture?" I'm like, "Dude, I was so busy."
You didn't do like the board with like whatever December 1st, 2021 first day.
Yeah, I
You
know
didn't
that's
do
like a thing that parents do for kids.
It's for
now.
little kids, yeah,
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
you know,
No. I have to get some pics out though. I took a lot of crap last night for they're like, you couldn't stop and take one
Yeah.
picture.
You know
I'm like,
what?
all right, you're right.
All this time, she's like, well, why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? And I'm like, when I say I hit the ground running, when I open up the door here,
Right.
I hit the ground running.
Sure.
And now you understand.
There's
Yes.
there's a lot going on. I mean,
There are many moving pieces.
In order to have all the books up, in order to have all the merch up, in
Yeah,
order to have the lights turn on,
They don't
and
get up there by themselves,
every
right?
single
No.
thing. Like there's there's like so much that goes on. So, and I'm just dipping my toe in the water. But I have to say, it was awesome. I had
Yeah.
I had a blast, and I knew some things, taught myself some things yesterday, and and the crew here is great.
Yeah, it's crazy around here. It's crazy around here. Well, welcome.
No, thank you.
I guess he's giving you the welcome.
Yeah. What did you do to Spencer Carter live?
Nothing.
All right, good enough.
Nothing.
All right, I'm not going to give him any more.
He loves giving us engagement, though.
That's awesome.
Man, all good. All good.
Yeah.
I love
Good,
that.
Spencer.
Thank
I love
you.
that guy. Follow him on YouTube. Follow him on YouTube.
All right, I will.
Very
He's got a
burgeoning
YouTube channel?
Yeah, very burgeoning
You just
YouTube
asked,
channel.
what are we giving away? I don't know. What should we give away? You want
I
to
got
give away
nothing
something?
to give away, dude.
All right,
I got
good
stuff to buy. Well, I got stuff to give away to my friends.
Yeah, that's
for
true.
Christmas.
Yeah, you do. Well, you usually just hit up the Supermart liquor store and just go in there with you're like Nicolas Cage in Leaving Las Vegas.
Oh yeah, just pick
That's pretty much-
pick a bottle and I'll be happy with it.
Yeah, I know, that's-
Although the what was it, the 1492 you got me for my birthday? Good shit.
Oh,
man.
of course.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know
It's
what?
good
You know
shit.
what you could get me? It'd be really romantic. You could get me a copy of the Wizard magazine you were reading when we met.
I don't even remember that Wizard
well,
magazine.
let me see.
All
It
right.
had to be.
Well, tell
August
the story.
or
Tell the
September.
story for people who haven't heard it.
So okay, so grew up, went away to school, eventually made it to grad school, and sometime in grad school, I just like woke up one day and I'm like, oh my god, the world is fucked up, and there's just
Language.
so much. What is this a family friendly?
not even a
okay,
little
I'm
bit.
sorry. Yeah,
No,
I know the people at View Askew frown on profanity, and so I'm gonna have to clean up my act, right, to be part of this crew.
I didn't say anything.
Anyway, so I just and I looked around at listen, I had some fantastic experiences in academia, and I'm grateful for it. But I did wake up one day. I'm like, I have to get the hell out of here and like live in the real world. And I don't even know if I like the real world. And I got up that morning, pretty hungover, and turned on the TV, and there was X-Men.
The 90s, the 90s cartoon.
And I'm
Fox.
like, at first I was like, huh. And then I was like, huh. I remember Speed Racer. I remembered Ultraman. I was kind of grooving on it. And I said, I just left it on and I watched it. And I remade that connection. I'm like, this is what I need. Went out to a local comic book shop, bought all the X-Men that I could. And it reminded me of something I'd forgotten. So I'm a little bit disassociative. So it's interesting when things pop back into my head. But that's how I got through going to catechism, was reading Spider-Man. So I would go.
I wish I had Spider-Man in church, but yeah.
So there's a whole backstory to like the screwed up religious stuff. But anyway, I ended up in catechism class as an older, what do they call it? A communicant? As an older communicant. And it was killing me.
I guess.
So someone handed me a Spider-Man comic. I don't even know how I picked it up, but I was like dead into Spider-Man, and I would fold it up in my missal, right, and sit there. It's the only way I could get through it. And later I found out, by the way, the priest knew exactly what I was doing and was totally fine with it. He was a very cool priest.
You're present.
Very, very
All
cool
good.
priest. So, it kind of brought me back there too. It's like, wow, the first time comics and the world of comics and Four Colors really sort of, gave me some kind of a place to go when I felt like I was being boxed in and pushed around. And I guess the X-Men kind of did that too. So got back into comics, a little bit, and picked up some gaming, which was fantastic. And
Neil
amazing.
Gaiman, not like not like that slang. I was gaming.
I figured everyone would know
we
that.
were sitting there
Okay.
gaming.
They do. Continue. Continue.
Anyway, so and I was reading and doing a little collecting. I probably had the equivalent of 5 or 6 long boxes at that point. Over at a friend's house, she was trying to hook up with some guy. He had his guy friends over. One of them was him. I walk in. I was with her. I was her wingman, right? Wing gal, wing person, whatever. And he's over there in a corner, and he's got a copy of Wizard magazine open up. So I go over to him, and I'm standing. Like it was like one of those party tables. So it was kind of like this, and he was sitting there. And I kind of walked up to him, and I looked over his shoulder, and I said, what are you looking for? Like, what are you interested in? And he didn't even look up at me. He just sort of looked down, and he kind of like cocked his head a little bit. And he goes, "You're into comics?" And I looked at him and I said, and I forget like what I just read, but it was like one of the Neil Gaiman books,
No.
blah, blah, blah. And I said, yeah. And he kind of like, and then all of a sudden his head comes all the way up. He like takes his leg, he hooks the chair behind him, and he goes, "Have a seat." And we just started talking, and the rest was history. I think what it was like 2 weeks later, we moved in together.
It was like 2 months, but yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Kids call that a vibe, I believe. So
Yeah,
you
I
guys are
think so.
vibing.
I
Nice.
think
Nice.
so. Yeah.
Nice.
So comics brought us together.
And how long ago was that? Not to date you guys.
Oh,
but,
no,
Give
it's
me
okay.
a ballpark.
Yeah.
20, 30?
1998.
1998.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Okay, about 25 years ago.
And
Close,
so
yeah.
and so I read and collected for a little bit after that, but then kids came along, and I had a job where I had to commute a lot, and I kind of fell away from it. To be perfectly
When
honest.
how long did it take for you to realize he was like the man? Like
Oh, I knew he was
right?
the man like immediately.
Immediately?
Like, I just knew. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, I'm still trying to find that. I was like, is he the man? I don't know yet. Like it's 20
Me?
years later. Yeah, it's like I don't know, man.
He's definitely the man.
He's the man. All
He's
right.
definitely
Holy,
the man.
I mean,
Yeah.
you ask questions, I give answers.
The only rocky part we had in our relationship was there was I forget which character it was, but it was a DC character,
Right.
And I miscategorized it as a Marvel character. I said something Marvel, and I remember that
Oh,
look
you
in
could-
the
Yeah, we had to go into
You cambered her?
Oh, my gosh.
We
He
had to
just-
go into couples counseling
Yeah, he just
for
gave me a
6
look
months.
like
yeah.
I can't even fucking believe
Oh
you
my
just
God.
did that.
Oh, yeah.
And no, he's definitely the man.
Wow.
Some guy
Glad
was
you
like-
didn't couples counseling with Harleen Quinzel.
Oh my God.
Harleen
yeah,
Quinzel.
yeah, she can't. No, it was a dude, and he's like, dump her. He's like, I dig you. You're the
yeah.
man. I'm
Yeah,
like,
you're the
"No,
man.
no,
You're the
no."
man, man.
So now he's got a reading stack for me because, of course, now I have to, now
you have
I'm
to-
here.
now she's
I have
got
to,
to know.
I have
Oh,
to, I
here-
have to
oh,
know. I have to
currently.
know. I have
Yeah.
to know what I'm
Oh,
talking
yeah.
about. Yeah,
Like
yeah.
what's on the stack? Anything
Oh
specific?
gosh, I've got
Oh, she's
Planetary.
got- no, she's got
I've
it,
got
yeah.
Darth Vader.
Yeah, she's gotta go
I've got
Vader.
a couple of Fantastic Fours.
Yeah. This is
you
all
know,
the
yeah,
stuff
yeah.
that you've been recommending on the
yeah, we
show.
gotta do, like-
Absolutely, absolutely. Yep.
Yeah, I'm starting her from a couple years back and bringing her forward. So.
I have to go back. I read Kevin's stuff, when it came out, but I
Sure,
haven't
Daredevil.
reread it. I haven't reread it. In a long time, so I get a
Daredevil,
chance to do that too.
Daredevil, the Target. We still don't know who the
I
Target
love Daredevil.
is, but-
Love
Guardian Devil.
He
Well,
never-
she's got to reread that. so.
Right. Yeah. Batman Cacophony. Winding Gyre. I haven't finished yet, but
You haven't finished Widening
no,
Gyre?
he hasn't finished
Oh,
it.
that's true.
It left on such a cliffhanger. I was like,
No
Of course
pressure,
it is.
Kevin. We know you're just sitting around with a lot of time on
Yeah,
your hands.
you've
so
got
whenever
nothing
you
else
get around
going
to it.
on, Kevin. Don't
we should
worry
ask him
about
this
it.
weekend.
Yeah, why don't
Yeah, go ahead.
why don't you
I was going to
ask him
say
this weekend?
you come by and
I
ask.
mean, I could do it without any repercussions. I think so. I was like, hey, mate, you're gonna finish this because I kind of want to find out what happens.
That'd be nice. So
He's
no.
going to do one of those Walking Dead things where he like whispers it in your
Right,
ear
right,
what happens,
right.
but no one else knows. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just like tells you the ending.
Yeah, it's the George R.R. Martin thing. So yeah.
I think the way to get him to finish it is I should write the second half and be like, this is garbage. I could do much better than this, and then
Wow.
and then
He'll
Oh
start
my
to
go and
cry.
finish.
He'll be like, "Oh no, like this can't stand."
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I get that question all the time though. So
So do I.
Is he ever finishing these?
Yeah.
I'm like, ask him. Don't ask me.
It's a reason to keep living. For all of you out
Yeah.
there that are wondering why you
Wow.
bothered to get out of bed in the morning.
One of many things.
Yes,
Yeah. Well, how did day one
day.
go? Yesterday, correct?
It was like a blur. It was great. No, it was great. It was great. Yep, we put some. We've got some great stuff. Because Kevin and Jay will be in town for an event this weekend, so we've got some good stuff.
Yeah.
Some
Sold out,
some
I think.
Christmas themed stuff.
Are we sold out?
Practically. I think there were like just a few.
I think there are
tickets
like
left
2
yesterday.
tickets on Sunday, and that's it.
What's
so.
explain the event?
Oh, the event is Jingle Jay and Santa Bob. So
Yes.
Okay.
The
it's-
Christmas bash.
It's a triple Xmas bash here at
So
the
fun for
Secret
the whole
Stash.
family.
Yeah, so fun for the whole family.
Okay.
But I do have one thing to say about that is, it's nuts here on any given event.
Sure.
So I had a bunch of people who were asking me because we did a doorbuster sale on Black Friday.
You did.
Kicked ass, and we sold out almost, within the first 2 hours.
Yeah.
I made up 25 boxes. I actually lied. I made 30 boxes.
Mm-hmm.
And we
had
sold
5
out
in
of
reserve,
30.
yeah.
Yeah, we sold out of the 30 boxes. But I had Kevin sign like 40 boxes,
Okay.
box tops. So I had 10 just in case.
Sure.
Because stuff happens, floods, fires, damage.
Right.
So I'm putting together another 10 boxes for this weekend.
Okay.
Because people were asking me, I'm not going to be there on Black Friday, but I will be there for the event. Can you save me a box? And I'm like, I can't save you a box. So what I can do, folks.
Okay. What do we got going
and,
on?
well, I'm going to put this out on social media.
Okay.
Anyone who's coming to the stash event.
Okay.
is I've got those boxes. I have 10 boxes that I put together.
The last 10, yeah.
They're going to be the last 10.
Because
And
they're all signed too, right?
they're all signed.
Yeah.
And that weekend, that Saturday and Sunday, this Saturday and Sunday, you can actually get $150 worth of back issue comics, and they're all themed boxes. And there were a couple of unboxing videos on. I know Stu Greenberg did one.
Yeah.
And he was very happy.
Taking a page out of the Ming Mike playbook.
Yeah,
with,
exactly. Doing the
We're
old unboxing.
influencers. We're influencers.
We influence people. So, but they had a Batman themed box, and somebody had an X-Men themed box, and I've got a couple of boxes back here that are pretty damn cool.
Tell me you gave Stu the Batman box.
I gave Stu the Batman
Okay,
box.
all right.
Yeah.
You know your audience, right?
Of course,
So,
yeah.
Yeah, you had a really good Superman box. The
Oh my
gal
God,
the gal was like, I said, okay, so pick one because I was working on Black Friday. I came in to hang out, and
Yeah, put it to work.
she came over and she said, so can I look at all of them? And I'm like, you can't look at all of them. I was like, but you can pick the one you want. You can pick
Right.
it and you can open the box.
It's called the blind box for a reason.
So her friend was with her, and they picked out the box, and I pulled it out, and I put it down, and she pulled it out, and it had some really nice
Some
classic
old Superman, yeah.
in there, and her face just was like, oh, this is exactly what I wanted, and I'm like, well, there you go, Christmas miracle early, yeah.
Man, Stu
So it's
Greenberg
fun.
loved his Batman box.
Excellent.
Loved it.
Hey,
So
Stu.
glad, Stu.
I would have loved this. Like, man, that box is crap, man.
Yeah,
What the hell were you
suck.
thinking?
Zapcic, you the man?
Seriously?
You're less than a man. Yeah.
No, there are no crap boxes. I mean, and now that Michael's back on the road again, we're organizing. You know this. So we have a little tradition in the family called a comics crawl. So every once in a while, when we get some time, we'll pick a place. Usually within driving distance, and we'll pick a nice restaurant that we want to go eat. I think one time it was wings, like all the 5,000 different types of wings.
I thought you.
And then
It was.
went
It
down
was a
to-
wings themed restaurant. It was.
No.
Tim
Daly?
Tim Daly
Tim
and,
Daly and,
Stephen Weber.
No, the
Yeah,
hot
and the-
wings. Remember up
Yes,
in
of course, I remember.
And then
Yes.
last time we went
We
down.
were actually served by Crystal Bernard.
I would go to that
It was
restaurant.
weird. Yes, so would I.
Last time it was down in the Camden County area. Actually, in South Jersey, there's a lot of comic book shops around the Philly area. So we went down to spend a day in the Philly area, and we go to all the local comic shops. And Michael does some hunting.
Yeah.
And he'll bring back lots and lots of boxes with sets to make sets to do this kind of stuff. So, so it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, we had
so
fun.
we're gonna continue to do that.
Yeah.
So expect more. We got a lot more.
All right, so 10 boxes this weekend. And then
Yeah.
what's the event itself?
The event
You
itself
meet Kevin and
is
Jay, but you have to get a time slot?
Yes, they're
Okay.
they're sold out on Saturday. I think there are maybe 2 or 3 slots on Sunday, but that's it. And they'll also be doing some stuff at the Smod Castle. Ernie's already sold out at
I was
Smod
going to say
Castle.
that's all sold out.
All right,
they're
what's
doing-
going on down there?
Down there, they're doing. They've got 4 shows. I think it's Clerks
right
2,
TOO.
TOO, where Kevin interviews somebody from Clerks.
Okay.
And
Do you know
then-
who's coming down?
I don't.
You don't? Okay.
I don't, but
Surprise.
it's a surprise.
Okay.
And here, actually, it's Clerks 2, and then Triple Xmas with Jay and Bob.
Busy weekend, man.
Yes. And so with the Kevin and Jay thing, the Jingle Jay and Santa Bob,
Oh, do you get a goodie bag?
you get a goodie bag.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a surprise, or are you going to reveal what's
We're
inside?
gonna reveal it.
Yeah, we are.
Well, no. Well,
Yeah, sell those last 2
Yeah.
tickets, bro.
Yeah.
yeah, you get a.
So you get a limited edition Happy Holidays card.
Okay, in
Lift it up to
in the style of Norman Rockwell.
Norman Rockwell, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, super
It's Jingle Jay and Santa Bob.
Okay.
Jingle Jay and
Nice,
Santa
nice.
Bob. You get an ornament.
Yes.
Ornament.
We've got
Yeah.
2 different ornaments.
Movies ornament. Two
Yeah.
ornaments.
Movies or a Jay and Bob.
Oh, you get the chick.
one
You
extra.
get
No,
the
you
pick.
don't get to choose.
Oh,
it's
it's blind.
You
It's
get
blind.
It's a blind.
You don't get a set, right?
Yeah, you get what you get, and a candy cane.
The candy cane.
Yeah, we bought candy canes.
Yeah.
Why not? It's the little touch.
Why'd you get the peppermint ones? You couldn't get those cherry flavored ones? Those are the best, man. The peppermint ones are trash, man. You couldn't get the
Oh, dude.
You're uninvited now.
Yeah, seriously.
Yes,
I'm-
you're on the
yeah.
you're on the
I'm-
list.
I'm
You're on the
reselling your
list.
ticket.
I wasn't invited
Ming.
in the first place. I was gonna just show up and
You're on
and
the list.
And you know what happened to the last guy who showed up? I ended up getting punched in the back of the head.
I'm a lover, not a fighter. I'm not punching you. I'm not punching anybody.
No, but
So you
folks
come-
who come, they get pictures.
Okay.
right?
You
They
get
a
pictures.
picture?
Yeah, you get a professional picture done by Dr. Josh Roush.
Yes.
He's a
photographer.
doctor?
No, well, he is now. He is in my book. He's the
You can call
he's a
yourself
doctor
anything,
of
yeah.
photography. So
Okay.
Josh is coming out. He's going to be taking pictures. It's and you come, you hang out, and you get a couple minutes with Jay and Kevin.
That's cool. And they're dressed up.
And I believe that Jay is dressing up. I don't know about Kevin.
Okay.
I know I'm going to be wearing a hat.
Oh, I've got my hat too.
Okay, you
And,
guys,
yeah.
it's festive.
We're
Yeah,
going to
it's
be
gonna be festive,
festive.
yeah.
Okay, and then you decorated
Yeah,
in
a
here, right?
nice- way
Ernie
to-
did a phenomenal job of decorating.
He did, and he had just one elf help him.
Oh, he had
with the tree.
and yes, he had. And Julia put up the tree. The tree looks fantastic back
We need
there.
to put some more ornaments on there. But
Yeah, we
no,
got that.
Ernie did a great job. It looks
Wow.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah, even Iron Bob is busting out with some Christmas
So, I
lights
mean,
back
we-
there, and yep.
We've never really embraced the whole Christmas thing, the Black Friday thing. So now we're doing it.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Black
shocking.
Black Friday was nuts.
Shocking
it was
development.
fun.
Yeah.
It was
Love it.
fun, but it was nuts.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
Kevin's like all in for comic books. Comic books, like I said, the reason why we moved is there were a bunch of reasons, but one of the main ones was that Kevin said comic books aren't going anywhere because everybody was like, oh my God, what's going to happen to the comics industry? Comic books aren't going anywhere, folks. I mean, if Marvel movies tell you anything, is that there are money to be made out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and one of the nice things, in fact, I was saying to Michael today, we have some spinning racks because he's got. When you come to the store, you'll see. So the store is fantastic, and we just keep doing more and more. And we just got Ernie just brought out 3 huge bookcases. So we moved some of the comics out of the spinning racks onto the bookcase.
trade paperbacks and the
trade
hard
paperbacks.
case.
They look great.
Hardcovers.
But that's going to give us more room too, because I tell you something. In the handful of days, I was coming in on the weekends for a little bit just to kind of help out and get a sense of the lay of the land, and more people than I really thought came in. Parents came in with young kids. I'm talking 3, 4, 5 years old,
Yeah.
looking for kids' comics because they want to get their kids into reading. They want to get their kids into comics. So I don't know if that's a new development, like sort of like has it like it
More so
stopped,
now.
but yeah.
More now
I
than
did not
it
expect
ever was.
but,
So
but it's very cool, and
think-
we have a section that's like
We
kid
do.
friendly. You can just pick anything off
Right.
the rack that you want, but it's a great opportunity for us to continue to build that too. Yeah.
Get the kids, man.
Yeah,
Get them
absolutely.
hooked. Yeah.
Get the kids.
Get them hooked
Absolutely.
young.
Yeah. So, and it's going to be nice. I just want to give a shout out. I know that everything is sold
Shout-
out
shout
over
'em
at
out.
the
Shout 'em out.
at the Smod Castle, but I just wanted to relate like a pretty sweet story. So, we had an opportunity to preview Clerks 3 last time Kevin was in
Right.
town, and the boys, our boys, came with us. We've got an 18-year-old going on 19 and a 15 who just turns. Actually, he's 16. Just
Right.
turned
Are they
16.
into Kevin's movies? I guess they're old enough,
Actually,
right?
they all. I mean, of course. I mean,
seen
they've
both
seen
Clerks?
They've seen all of
yeah.
them.
Okay.
But not for a while, right? We haven't
Sure.
seen Clerks again. So we walk in and we're like, "Hey, you want to come?" They're like, "Yeah, of course." So we sat there. Of course, I like bawled throughout the whole movie like an idiot, but it was fantastic. And I was kind of curious to see what the boys thought. So
Right.
we're sitting in the car, and the boys were both like, "That was amazing." And Mitch, who's my like older stoic one, who doesn't really like the younger one's like all emotion. The older one is all sort of like
Sure.
up here. And he looked at me, or he tapped me on the shoulder. I turned around and looked at him, and he goes, "You know what, Mom?" He said, "I kind of just like walked in with just expecting to be lost." He said,
Yeah.
"But he goes, I got it." He goes, "And I want to go back and I want to rewatch Clerks 1 and 2." He said, "That's how much I enjoyed that show." And they both said that you don't have to be you don't have to have grown up
Right.
with Kevin Smith. When you watch this movie, you love it, and then you want to go back and learn more about the Viewist universe and the whole history, and it kind of gets you into it. So I think it's going to be an open door.
I think that's what Kevin's counting on. too,
I
so
mean,
that's,
listen.
What you
I didn't
can
pay them
do.
to say that. They were just sort of like, yeah. I mean, and they're good sports, but trust me, Mitch doesn't say anything. Neither does Daniel, to tell you the truth, just to shine. Your
Sure,
you know
sure,
what,
sure.
yeah. So no, they loved it, and I really do think it's going to be spectacular. So
That's the
I'm
mark
happy.
of a really great storyteller is somebody, and this is
Yeah.
where comic books were back in like the 60s and 70s.
right.
You weren't given a roadmap. If you were into comics or if you wanted to get into comics, you picked up whatever was on that spinning rack in front of you. You picked it up and you followed the story. And you're like, okay, this is cool. And then you went back and you tried to find the
Oh, sure.
old issues. And then you were looking forward to the
Exactly.
new issues.
I miss
Exactly,
the editors.
exactly.
Bring back the other editors' notes, by the
were
way.
great. That's
Yeah.
oh my god, yes, of
Exactly.
course.
Yeah.
See X-Men number 37.
Yeah,
And
Oh, but sorry, to close the loop. The point is that I think this weekend is going to focus heavily on Clerks, right? They're going to have They're going to have a couple of
No, it's going to focus on Christmas, honey. It's Christmas.
Christmas, but there's going to be Clerks related stuff going on, right, on the stage?
I have no idea. That's
okay.
Smodcastle. They're doing Clerks 2 and Triple Xmas.
Okay.
I mean, I think this whole year leading up to the release of the movie
should
next
be,
summer
yeah.
is going to be Clerks, like everything.
Yeah, in
so.
fact, I think, didn't Kevin just post that the whole team's going to be at 22 cons?
It's going to be
And
more, but yeah.
It's going to be like,
Yeah.
that's going to be a brutal schedule.
Yeah, I saw that,
but
and
it's going to be
not-
it's going to be very cool.
I've been there. It's not that brutal. It's not
No.
that brutal.
No, you
Wait a
make
minute,
it
hold
look
on.
easy. You make it
It's
look
not that
easy.
brutal.
Puerto Rico Con?
I didn't see that on there, but
Wow. I don't know.
if that's on there, Godspeed.
Yeah. What, you're not going down there?
I'd love to if they invited me, but yeah.
I know.
Totally.
Hey, Puerto Rico Con. Ming and Mike. I mean, we're great.
We had the Latin market. We were remember Los Superhéroes.
Oh, yes.
Del Comics. Remember you had that guy. Yeah, your voice was dubbed, bro.
Sí.
Yeah, it was
I
great.
was very mucho más.
Yeah, I thought it was funny. They redubbed our laughs, so we're like, I'll try to find that clip. It's
Oh,
pretty.
please do
it's
it.
pretty
It was
awesome.
pretty fantastic. I
Pretty
thought that was
awesome.
great.
I'll see if I can find it. But yeah, that
Los
I- well,
Heroes del Comico.
I think it's smart if there's a pretty good chance that Kevin J and the rest of Clerks crew are coming to a city near you next
yeah.
in 2022.
Oh, yeah.
So what they're doing,
No
they're
doubt.
hitting pretty much every Fan Expo con out there, which is about 22, 23 cities out there.
Yeah.
But it's just easy promotion for the movie. So, might they show clips? At the very least, they'll be there. You can meet them. They'll have the panel. They'll be promoting the movie. It's smart marketing in my mind, for sure.
Of course it is.
Yeah, I can wish.
And Kevin loves. It's so weird because there was a time when he loved going to cons, and I mean, before he became famous, they would go to the church basement cons. The Penta Hotel up in New York, and that was mostly, there were no celebrities there. It was all long boxes and
Comics.
It was
Imagine
comics.
that. Comic books.
I know, and I mean, I love those shows. We went to one that was like, it was called the Chud Show down in
That
Jersey.
really went down in
Yeah,
South
It's a
Jersey.
comics
themed-
here under a
Yeah.
dollar. So
Oh,
that was
okay,
their.
okay,
so
but
that
now-
was their. It was
okay.
Chud. Comics here under a dollar. I'm like Chud. I love it. And
Oh my gosh, we came away with so much stuff, and that Michael kind of turned me loose. He gave me a budget, and he's like, "Okay, babe." He goes,
No, I gave you
have to-
$100 bill. I'm
you
like,
have to,
go.
you have to.
A budget.
I,
It's a
I
good
want you
budget.
to. I want you to bring me back some good stuff.
Sure.
I didn't do too badly.
No, all the guys were like tripping over themselves. Hey, pretty girl, here, come here. And they're like, I'll give them to you for $2 for $1. They were.
I
They
did
gave
get a
her
couple-
like
I-
such
I did
great
get a
deals.
couple
Right.
bucks.
And then one guy's like, "Yeah, wait a minute. One guy was like, You're Mike Zapcic from Comic
Here,
Book
give me,
Men.
give me that. Give me that back.
Yeah, no, you don't get that.
Give me that back.
Like you're a sack of crap. I'm like, dude, comics here under $1. It's in the
Right.
name. He's like, no. I'm sorry, that box not for sale. That's my box. I'm like, oh, son of a
A little bit of
bitch.
embellishment.
You
there,
stretched that
yeah.
$100 out. Oh, nice.
Oh no, we
She
did.
she did a great job.
Well
and
done.
then Cracker Barrel for lunch.
Oh yeah, we had
Wow,
to stop
I mean,
by Cracker Barrel.
to the victor go the spoils, right?
Exactly
So
right.
To the
you gotta-
victress.
You got to celebrate, right?
So,
That's awesome, man.
So there seems to be like a fight going on in the comment section.
Well, that just
Yeah.
means they keep watching. So
Oh,
let
okay.
him go.
Let him go.
Let him
Okay,
go.
all
Let him
right.
go. It's awesome.
I'm like, do we have to jump in there?
No, not even a little bit.
Something like that?
Let's
Yeah.
not do that.
Okay.
Let's not do that.
All right.
But so I think currently 23 shows. It's good. It's gonna grow. They might as well just go out the whole year.
Sure. Why
So
not?
Promote the movie
Are
before
we
it's
talking
out.
about
Hold
these
on, yes,
comics?
yes,
During
Just asking.
and then after a while it's in theaters. And I think what they're really trying to stress is people go to the theater to watch this. So the revenue,
Yeah.
the revenue, the box
so we
office.
so Kevin can do Mallrats too.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Mallrats 2.
Why not?
Die Hard in them all.
That'd be cool.
Everyone is back.
That would
You
be
can get
awesome.
everyone but Stan, unfortunately. But you can get everybody else.
I think
Oh,
they found.
they brought back Grand Moff Tarkin and
No, I
Princess-
don't. No, you don't want to do that to
You
Stan.
can't CGI
It
You don't
looked-
want to. You don't want to CGI
It looked
Stan. No,
creepy, but they did
well,
it. Yeah.
well, it did look creepy, and I don't want Stan looking creepy. I mean, Peter Cushing's already creepy looking. So
yeah, it's true.
Christopher Lee, I don't think really did die. I think that he's actually Dracula. So
Oh, he's like Tupac. Like he's still out there.
yeah. I think
Okay.
I think Christopher Lee's still out there because he's too badass to die.
All right, Andy Kaufman, like they're still out there.
Oh, Andy Kaufman was too soft to live, so he, got his neck broken in
Aren't they
a.
hanging out with like Jim Belushi and
No,
I think
Jim
Jim's-
Belushi. Jim's alive, honey. You're thinking John Belushi.
John Belushi.
Yeah, Jim Belushi's
Chris
still with
Farley.
us.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Well,
Jim.
Yeah, and believe me, they got plenty of other people to hang out
Jim's like,
besides
"Shit."
Jim Belushi. Now, yeah, Belushi's sitting on a couch somewhere in his underwear, like watching us, going, "These sons of bitches."
Yeah, Chris Farley no longer with us.
No longer with us. No.
Yeah.
No.
Well, I welcome to the party, pal, as I like to say in times like this. Trying to think of famous comic book husband-wife couples. Think, Hank Pym, Janet Van Dyne. Didn't really end so well.
No,
but-
I'm not going to smack my wife. So
I sure hope not.
How about Reed and Sue?
Oh, yeah, I mean, she almost cheated on him a couple times, but
She never cheated. Well, I mean,
thought about it.
So
Yeah,
what?
Submariners.
Yeah, It's the Submariner, for God's sakes.
Okay,
It's like Jason Momoa. Like if Jason Momoa came up to your wife,
Sure.
and said, "Debbie Chen,
Sure.
I want to take you away for a weekend." You think she wouldn't be like, "Ming, are you going away for a weekend?"
No, dude.
No, I'm going to be in Minnesota. She's like,
Yeah, have fun.
"Jason Momoa, take me away."
I would go away with him for a weekend. Like we said, we look good together. There's a picture of us up on the wall of the studio. I think we look pretty good together.
You look.
I look like his
you look
little.
like Charlie McCarthy is what you look
I
like.
do look like Charlie
Like
McCarthy.
a little ventriloquist dummy on his knee.
Right, with,
he's huge. I was amazed.
Is he really as
He's jacked and huge because
Big,
he
yeah.
was
Big guy.
We saw him in
Atlanta.
Yes,
Saw
it
him
was
in Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Yeah.
So and he has bodyguards around him, and he dwarfs the bodyguards.
he has bodyguards around him?
They make him
For what? I mean,
The
just
lady.
to like
No, the crazy lady.
Yeah, the crazy lady. Oh my God, yes.
okay,
Especially
okay,
for
okay.
this was
Scraping them off,
pre-Aquaman.
yeah.
This was Game of Thrones,
Yeah.
and this was
Called Drogo.
Carl
man.
Drago.
Yeah.
So yeah, they kept the girls at bay.
Gotcha.
But he was like towering above him. He's like a full head. Because you're looking down, and it looks like the Imperial March. You can imagine the
music.
the music coming,
Okay.
and you hear them all in like lockstep, and then you see Jason Momoa's head's above all of them,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Holy crap, that dude is tall. He's like 6'3", 6'4".
I mean, in my mind, it might as well be 8 feet.
Yes,
because
it's
at that
true.
point, it doesn't matter anymore.
And we met Gwendolyn Christie, who played
also 8 feet tall.
Yes, she's about 6'5". Because I remember looking up at her. I had no idea who she was because I hadn't seen Game of Thrones, and we met her the very first
Chicago, yeah. Walker
yeah, the
Stalker.
very first Walker Stalker we ever went to, and I was like, "Oh my God, you are!" And she was a lovely woman
An
with this,
Amazon, a
with
real
this,
Amazon.
yes, with
Yeah.
this lovely British accent. She's like 6'5". I'm like, "Holy crap!" I said, "Wow, you're amazing."
Wow, you're tall.
Yes, you are incredibly tall.
But gee, thanks for telling me.
And talented.
She
You're
was
talented.
really, really sweet to us. She's like, "Hello, how are you? Can I get you a biscuit and some scones?" I'm like, "No, I don't think so, but thank
sure
you."
she didn't ask
She didn't ask for no.
biscuit
She
and
said,
scones.
"We've got a green room that you can go and get those."
They had no scones.
They had no scones.
had
no,
no
scones, no
And
biscuits
no
either.
clotted cream.
Yeah. Any
None.
other couples you can famous comic book couples that husband wife duos taking over the
how
world?
about why do they have to be husband and wife? Why can't they just be significant others to each other, like
Gene and
Batman,
Scott.
Sure.
Batman
Gene
and
and Scott.
Catwoman,
Yeah.
Gene and Scott, yeah, Cyclops and Phoenix.
Wanda Vision?
One, that's,
Yeah.
that's kind of a creepy one though. That's like, well, it's like a woman marrying a blender
No,
or something else.
blender that has with
I
a
thought that WandaVision did a nice job
They did
of
showing the love. Yes, absolutely. But
yeah,
she
yeah.
was in love with. He was more machine than man, twisted and evil. So
not evil.
Wait a second.
It would be your blender with
The
a
way that-
personality, though.
The way
Alright,
that
cool.
you described, I mean, Michael literally took an hour and a half. I had to, I was like, babe, I love you so much. You got to stop. But it was like an hour and a half of the whole Wanda vision,
Well,
all the different multiverse versions of the
I didn't give you
relationship and
multiverse versions.
all
I
that kind
told
of
you
stuff,
exactly.
yes.
It started out, the Vision was created by Ultron, and and it went from there. And I told you from
And then
beginning
Wonder
to
Man got
Yes.
involved in that
Yeah.
because they took Wonder Man's psychic imprint.
brain waves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then, I mean,
So,
it
yeah.
was like, like I said, it was like an hour and a half of just like, I was like, wow.
Only an hour and a half?
I
It was-
know.
it was-
I
yeah.
gave her the abridged version for God's
That's
sake.
very abridged.
I know.
This is a whole class right here.
It could be a whole
It
class.
could have been.
Could have been
Yes, it could have been a graduate class.
Dr. Zapcic teaches
Sorry, that guy's dead.
schools.
I think he's Superstructure Micro Woman. That's a
Well, that's
good
yeah.
pull, Stu. Good
Thanks,
Stu.
Stu.
How about
Super stretching micro woman.
How about Quarrel and Cracker Jack? There you go.
Yeah.
Astro City. That's a deep pull. Samaritan Wing Victory. I mean,
Harley
I can.
and Joker.
Superman and Wonder Woman.
You guys destroy
Harley
the
and
store. You guys burn down the store.
I
Now you burn it up, blow it up, and burn it down at the same time.
That would suck. No, I wouldn't want to do that because we like our neighbors.
Sure.
Yeah, we do.
You're insured here, right? So,
God, I hope so.
yeah, just keep the smoothie place next door, and everybody be happy.
Okay.
So.
All right. They're now the corner store.
Yeah, yeah. You mentioned you read Spider-Man during church when you were supposed to be paying attention to
true.
spiritual
To Jeebus.
sermons. And did you get your No Way Home tickets? Are you?
No.
Did you hop online? It was a big frenzy last week.
I heard somebody got virtually stampeded.
Yes.
Somebody's hurt.
It was
feelings.
bad. It was.
Was there like actual murder? I heard that somebody.
I don't know if there was a murder, but I talked to some friends who were jonesing for these tickets. They spent all night trying to get them because the site wasn't working.
Right.
And whatever the AMC one of the Fandango.
Gotcha.
And, they were not happy.
Do people not understand that when movies sell out, they add more shows?
No, they want. This is how bad they want to see it.
It's insane. I mean, just wait the day and a half. Stay off social media. I know it's impossible, folks.
It's easier said than done.
It is easy to say,
Yeah, there are
tough
people
to
who
do.
want to be there Thursday night with their popcorn, watching it with everybody else
Okay,
the night it opens.
I get that, but they will shut down the other movie theaters and turn them into Spider-Man.
Sure.
I mean, that would be the smart play, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Make all your money.
profit-wise, sure.
You're like, all right, so
Sure.
we sold out 4 there are 4 theaters showing Spider-Man No Way Home.
Okay.
And we're a 12-plex or a 15-plex.
Sure.
So we've got another 11, and we sold 2 tickets to go see House of Gucci. I'm throwing Giorgio Setti's ass out of there, saying, here's your refund, here's a garbage bag full of popcorn.
Sure.
Go home and look at your Gaga videos.
Right.
And I would open that up for
more Spider-Man.
For more
How
Spider-Man.
How many Spider-Mans? Are
This is going to be how many Spider-Mans are in this?
Yeah.
I'm sure that they're going to put more than 3.
Really?
I have no doubt
I
in
think
my
there's
mind.
an animated Miles Morales. Oh, that would be
Because
awesome.
it's
no,
It
not an
pops out.
animated. I think they're going
real
to do a
one?
live
No.
action Miles Morales. They have
No.
to. Yes.
Really?
Why wouldn't you?
That would be
All
awesome.
right. Yeah,
Why
if
That
it
would be
happens,
awesome.
you called it right here.
But
I
it's
called
definitely-
it. I
it's-
called
it's-
it here.
It's definitely Garfield and
Toby?
Holland and Maguire, right?
Tobey Maguire, maybe. Yeah, you know them well enough to call them by their last names.
Hey, Maguire.
That's Maguire.
Maguire, where's that
Maguire.
$12 you owe me?
Well, the funny thing is, we saw
Spider-Man 3
Tom
was
Holland
horrible.
briefly in an episode of Chef, right? He was on with Robert Downey Jr. and
Well, they were doing it for.
they were doing it for the series.
No, they were doing it for Avengers. That was Avengers. No, that was Captain America: Civil War because they were
Right,
they were
but
down
it
in
was part
Atlanta.
of the Chef series.
Yes,
yes,
the-
it's part of the Chef series.
The Chef Show.
And then
have you
someone-
watched it?
You
I
should.
love the first episode with Gwyneth because
Yes.
you're like, we made this dish before when we were on Spider-Man. She's like, I wasn't in Spider-Man.
was in
And it's
Spider-Man,
like,
yeah, I know.
yeah, you were, dumbass. You were in Spider-Man. Like, you're
It took her
so
5 minutes. She kept saying, no, I
like,
don't remember
there's
that.
proof that you
Yeah.
are in Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Finally, she's like, oh,
Actually, it's more
yeah.
proof that her brain is goop. So
Yeah, her brain.
See what
anyway,
I did?
so and then someone just showed me him doing a cover of Zendaya's a Zendaya song.
Okay,
Yeah.
Well, Zendaya is MJ, so
this is girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he was like he was mesmerizing. I mean, yeah. If you haven't seen it, go YouTube it. Like Tom Holland covers Zendaya. I think it was part of some game show or something
Right.
like that. Yeah, but I didn't realize how talented he is beyond just being
Oh, yeah.
able to be a great actor.
Oh, yeah.
Is this
So
a
it's pretty
verified
cool.
quote? Did he say that if I'm still playing Spider-Man when I'm 30, that I'm doing something wrong?
I've
I'm like,
seen
you
it. I don't know if
idiot.
he actually
No,
said it.
you're doing something right. So yeah, yeah. That's I don't know if that's true or not. I think that
Okay.
that's very short-sighted, Tom. Tom, you should nest egg. Come on, buddy.
Yeah. Are you excited?
I'm looking forward to it. Yes.
Okay, but
And
you're
I'll
not-
see it sometime that weekend or even Monday or Tuesday after.
Okay.
But
You won't be there Thursday night?
no, unless somebody invites me to come out, or they make the 15-plex all Spider-Man all the time.
Like all Spider-Man.
It should. And why wouldn't you? In this age of COVID, I'd be like,
You
guess
had to
what?
wind him up, didn't you?
I'd be like, guess what? We're shutting
Part
everything
of the
down.
show. Yeah.
Everything gets shut down
Right.
except for Spider-Man.
Yes.
Why wouldn't you?
I don't even know if there's anything else coming out that week. Like why bother really?
Yeah, you know those. It's going to be like indie movies. That's something that, or somebody who's
Ooh,
got
could
like
someone
balls the size
steal
of.
a copy and we could show it at
No,
Smodcastle?
we can't. No, we're not allowed to do that anymore. For God's sakes. Yeah, we sell those
No,
tickets
that
for
would
like
be wrong.
$1,200.
Wrong.
Oh, can
We're
you?
not doing
I
that.
would love to go and watch No Way Home with Kevin. I think that would be fantastic. That'd be mesmerizing.
In fact, we're not going to see it unless we can do that. now,
He's
right?
here this weekend, and I'm sure he's getting a premiere invite. I'm sure
I have no doubt
get
in
a
my
plus
mind,
one.
yeah.
You know, if you could, it's like, hey, man, I need this for research for the job.
Yeah, seriously, yeah.
I really need
Kevin
to see
Nixon.
it a week before everybody else.
Yeah, you and me, buddy.
And I need to go to the after party. Is that part of the job? Yeah, it is.
I need to know what Tom Holland's really like. I need to know what Andrew Garfield's favorite dip is. You know, so hey, if you're cruditating with Andrew Garfield,
We get calls all day long
Yeah, for
asking
this.
about what Andrew Garfield's
I know.
favorite dip is. So we have to know
well,
that.
you never know because it might just pop up in a random celery question. So
Yeah,
what
well, if you
comics
could-
are you guys recommending
hold
this
on.
week?
Why
Sorry,
you
are we-
stop? Oh my God! All right, she is no longer. You get out. Go.
Well, the
Leave.
show is called I Sell Comics.
Yeah, I know,
I
but
assume that at some point we
will
get
be
back to
talking. We're
okay,
talking. This is
gotcha.
comics.
Yeah,
this
well,
is
it's
comics
related.
adjacent.
It is right.
So yeah, Kevin, if you want to take me to the premiere,
That'd be cool, man.
That would be cool.
I think it'd be cool.
It's like, this is my little buddy. I'm like,
No,
hey,
but,
everybody.
you know, this is a guy running my store, man. Like, he needs to be here.
Yeah.
he needed it for research.
Then why aren't you? Why isn't he on all of your lists?
All right,
Why isn't he getting free stuff from Sideshow and from Diamond and from? Well, let's keep
doesn't-
nailing
he
it.
doesn't-
Gentle Giant.
You can finagle that.
I should try.
It's not much trying. You just
Okay,
gotta,
cool.
You just gotta.
You hear that, Gentle Giant?
Have you asked?
No, I
Just
haven't.
gotta ask.
Really? I want free stuff.
Yeah.
Gimme. That's
Yeah,
that's all you have to say.
I get free
Wow.
stuff all the. I get free stuff all the time. I'm not even on TV anymore.
I know.
It's 3
I know
years
you're
ago.
not. I know. You've been telling people that too. I'm not even on TV anymore.
Yeah.
So, put me on TV.
Yeah, it's awesome. Like
Yeah.
when they're like here, I'm like okay. Like, it's
Are you
great.
kidding? I'm going to put this out there for the universe to.
Okay.
I want to be on the Chef Show with John Favreau.
Have you asked?
No.
Ask him.
Well, I think that Kevin should be on first, though.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, that'd be pretty cool. John and Roy doing vegan with Kevin.
Sure.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I would watch the hell out of that one. Did you see the one with Seth Rogen?
I have not seen the
Have
one.
you-
What do they make?
The Chef Show. It's awesome. They make chicken, fried chicken, and he calls chicken little balls of death. He said they're poison. If when he was in a movie called, I forget the name of the movie, but
Yeah.
he had to debone a chicken. So he learned how to debone chicken
Okay.
for this thing, and it wasn't even like really in
Rogen or Favreau?
Rogen.
Oh,
Rogen.
okay.
No, Favreau. He can. Rogen. Favreau had to do like culinary boot camp for chef,
Yeah, it's true.
and it inspired a love of cooking for him. So
Yeah, so much so he made a movie. Then he's got a TV series.
TV series, and he was also doing Dinner for Five, right?
yeah. Oh, but yeah,
So-
yeah, he should bring that back, man.
Yeah, I know.
That
That's what I'm
was-
saying.
Yeah, that was fun. Kevin was on there.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's very simple. Food, table, celebrities.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great.
yeah, smart.
It's great. Bring it back.
Yeah. So I would love to be on that, and me and Roy could make some hot sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
Real quick, Spider-Man. Kirsten Dunst says she wants to come back as the old girl MJ. She described it. Would you welcome that back?
Why not? She was part of it.
Yeah.
I mean, I liked her as Mary
Mary
Jane.
Jane?
Yeah. Do you think that Bryce Dallas Howard would come back as Gwen
I don't.
to die?
I don't. Again. Like. I
Well,
don't,
bring Emma Stone. Why not? Why not? Hey, you know what? When you open up the multiverse, everything's on the table.
right.
So now, speaking of multiverses,
Yes.
let's talk about comics. This
Okay.
week.
What do you got?
I have, speaking of
What
multiverses,
came out this week?
Justice
What are you reading?
League Incarnate. This is springing off the Infinite Frontier miniseries that they did about 2 months ago.
Yeah.
And it brings in superheroes from the multiverse. You've got
I see. Hold on to that cover, man.
It's
crazy.
This is a Gary Frank cover. It's fantastic. You've got Flashpoint Batman, which is Thomas Wayne. You've got Earth 23 Superman, which is Calvin Ellis, who is the president of Earth. You've got Flash. Actually, she's like a Kid Flash from Earth Zero right there. Captain Carrot, Mary Marvel from Thunderworld. The
Captain
Thunderer.
Carrot?
And Aqua Woman. Yes, Captain Carrot is in this, and he's pretty badass because he brings with him cartoon physics.
Okay.
Which is, he can have an anvil fall on him, squash him flatter than a pancake,
Right.
have someone blow in his thumb, and he pops back into shape.
What a power.
What a power.
What a
But
power.
This is Darkseid in the Infinite Frontier miniseries. Tricked Barry Allen, the Flash, into making a crack in the multiverse,
Yeah.
which he's going to use to expand his power and yada, 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 yada. So Darkseid is trying to take over the multiverse. Every one of the Infinite Earths out there, and there is only one Darkseid.
Wow.
So did I call him Darkseid? Darkseid.
No, you call him Darkseid.
Right. I'm sitting here going, what the hell? But Darkseid is he's one guy. So he is a singularity in a multiverse.
Yeah.
Which is cool as hell.
Right on. There he is. How much is this? How much is
This is not for sale.
It's not for sale. Is this from your personal collection?
No, this is from Jay Muse's personal collection. Jay sent this to us.
Okay, but just he said don't sell it.
Well, no, it's broken, so I can't sell it.
Oh,
Got broken in shipping.
can't you bill it as Jay Muse's toy and
And sell it for more? No,
just-
but he looks so cool.
he does holding up the movie tournament.
Yeah. So actually, we should put that. That'll be right up front during the event. We'll have both ornaments on either hand.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I think the dark side sells it.
Darkseid is festive.
Yeah, he's
Throw a
getting
hat
his-
on him.
He's getting his
I gotta sew a little hat on him.
Yeah,
Oh
I'm
my
sure. Go to
god!
the craft store. I'm sure there's a little like tiny hat for like a Chihuahua hat.
Or go to the Elf on a Shelf and just rip that little bastard off.
You could do that. Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't want to anger that guy. Will kill you in your sleep, man.
He.
You're gonna wake up one day and he's be stabbing a little tiny knife through your neck.
What if I'm wearing like my Ming Chen mask? Then you're a dead man.
Yes.
All right, cool.
Why do you have a Ming Chen mask?
It's a long story. It's
Yeah.
complicated.
Yeah, all right.
complicated, folks.
Nightwing 2021 annual.
Yes, very cool.
Yeah, listen, you're the biggest Nightwing fan I know.
Yes.
And you've turned me into one of the biggest Nightwing fans out there as well.
That I know.
But the Nightwing, Red Hood, past converging, sibling rivalry, flashbacks, joyriding in the Batmobile.
Oh my God, yeah. The trouble you could get into if you were like a ward of Bruce Wayne, my God.
Yeah, and they're both screwed up. So
Oh yeah.
they're both screwed up. Thanks to Bruce Wayne, but when they get together, a party ensues.
Hilarity ensues as well.
Not so
yes.
much. Well, all right. Well, I mean, when they have a common goal, sure, hilarity does ensue. Childhood trauma. This is like 32 pages of
It's well
of just.
written and beautiful artwork.
Yes, written by Tom Taylor, artwork by Daniel HDR and Cian Tormey.
Ah, very nice.
Tormey. Came up to the $5.99
Yesterday, but that's okay.
Sorry, yesterday. Well worth the price, especially if you love either of these characters. But
Yeah.
bring them together, man. Which
Why wouldn't you?
I wish happened more often.
Yes. Red Hood, and the last time I think they were together for any length of time was during the Battle for the Cowl. In continuity, I should say.
Yeah.
And I mean, they crossed paths during the whole Red Hood and the Outlaws phase, but yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. I mean, you're more a Dick Grayson fan than Jason Todd?
Yes,
Okay.
I thought that
Figured.
Dick Grayson was amazing. I did vote for Jason Todd to die.
Oh, you
Yeah,
did in
I
the
did.
phone
Oh,
thing?
yeah,
You called
I
the
did.
900
I
number?
did. I called the
Made the
900.
$1.99 a
Yep.
minute?
Well, my dad did, so I was.
Made your
I was
dad
going-
do it?
Yeah, why not? No, I made my dad pay for it. So ultimately, it came out of my inheritance.
When you
so.
called it, was like, in the outcome,
yes,
of
exactly.
live
When we talk
or die.
about
Jason.
the histories
Todd.
of Robins, you must remember that it all starts
Just tell you the
back
whole
in
story.
1940 in the depths of the great, and you're like, come on.
Yeah. Come
Don't
on,
you know how much this is costing me?
This cost me $1.99 a minute.
So I was like, I just pressed 6 for death. So
Was that the last time you were able to decide the like life or death through a phone line?
Let's say yes for
Okay.
now.
Right.
And I'm sure that I'm sure that Trump's got a bunch of stuff in the back of his mind, like, hey, let's he was probably going to do the 1-900 number for Supreme Court cases, so it would have been great. And that's just me getting political.
Yeah.
That's
Okay, that's an
Mike
interesting-
Zapcic's political second.
There you go.
Interesting
Yeah.
segue.
What's the Snake Eyes book you got here?
And I just wanted to give a
Rob
shout
Liefeld.
out to our buddy Rob Liefeld.
Yes.
Snake Eyes, Dead Game.
Did he do that cover?
Yes.
No feet.
Well, it's you don't have to see feet.
So I couldn't help myself.
You don't have to see. It's right down, tastefully above the knee.
Yeah.
So.
It's, IDW. Yes, it is. Okay.
Oh yeah, IDW has the lock on GI Joe.
G.I. Joe.
So
God bless him.
Yes.
God bless him.
Well, not so much. Your buddy Ted. He wanted us off the. He wanted us off the air. So.
Yeah. This. Did you see the movie?
GI Joe.
No, the Snake Eyes movie.
Oh no, I didn't.
Oh,
was it good?
I
Was it?
I liked it. I mean,
Okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't anything that's going to be garnering any Academy
Yeah,
Awards.
probably not. No,
Okay.
but yeah, Larry Hama is in it as
Oh,
a
cool.
Yakuza boss. Walking in the Rain is pretty cool.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And there's sketch art pages.
Yeah,
in
he's
here.
got some
Nice, man.
really cool.
Yeah, some really, really nice work in
Hey,
there.
don't bend the cover back. Okay, all right. I'm just making sure.
Nice, man. Yeah, before we go, big shout out to our friend Amy Chu. She's doing
Amy.
Rick and Morty one shot,
Yeah.
which is I guess an homage to the movie Dune,
yes.
the new Dune.
I told you about this.
Yeah. I don't know how this happened. We're gonna have to get her on here.
I would love to.
I would love to hear that story.
Amy, call us.
Yeah, not this weekend though. She's over at Emerald City Comic Con, so she's got her hands full.
I saw her on the plane. She was. She
looked miserable.
She looked miserable.
Miserable.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't blame you, but hopefully you got to Seattle okay, and you're eating soup dumplings right now.
Yes, or some good ramen.
Yeah. Actually, what are you doing next month? Are you packed? Next month, she has invited us down to teach class over at the Kubert School.
Oh, really?
Just appear for one day. Maybe,
I'm down for it.
are you
Yeah,
down? All right.
absolutely.
You can clear Thursday.
Sure.
Okay. And,
Yeah,
I'll-
I got somebody to cover my butt.
oh, right here?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, that works out good.
All right, cool.
How far is it from here? I've never been up there. You
It's
drove
about
up
an
there.
hour and 20 minutes, and we can go to Hot Dog Johnny's.
Oh, is it right by the beautiful
Well, it's
town of Buttsville, New Jersey?
Yeah, well, we'll go up there and we'll grab some Hot Dog Johnny's.
Okay, that's the carrot on the stick. Like after
You don't
that's the
need any
reward
carrot
after
on the stick.
Many times, yes,
Love Hot Dog Johnny's.
many times. Yeah, anytime I'm even close.
I'll bring you some back, honey.
Look
All
it up,
right.
ladies and gentlemen. Look it up, ladies and gentlemen. Do you have any thoughts on this new comic book publisher, Zest World? Are you familiar with?
No, I haven't even heard of this.
Yeah, they're focusing on creator-owned comics, giving them more, not only more freedom, but more of a financial stake in their own books.
That's cool.
If it gets option picked up for TV, movies, they actually get a cut.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
That's great. Zest Comics?
Zest World.
Zest World.
Zest World. Yeah, definitely check it out. It was announced this week.
Oh, very cool. Hey, you know what? I think that that's not a bad business model right there. You get
Let
your
them
people.
research that.
Yeah, you get your people on board and happy. That's all that really matters.
Can I give a shout out to David Crownson?
Sure, go
Yeah.
ahead. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, friend of the family, David Crownson, met him a while ago. He was sparking up a project called Harriet Tubman Demon Slayer, and we had the privilege of seeing the first couple of issues and staying in touch with him. And he just
He was on
announced-
ISL Comics.
He was on ISL Comics. He just announced that it's going to go into production, I believe, for a TV show. So in addition
Yeah,
to his comics.
that was inevitable.
So yeah, I mean, and it is just, I mean, the list of creators he's working with, he himself is just such a talent, and another example of just not giving up. Like he started it, he followed through with it, he never gave up. He tried this way, it didn't work. He moved this way, and someone brilliant is giving him the stage. So, and well deserved. So
Another example of I Sell Comics making somebody into a superstar.
yeah,
It
that's
happens time and time again. I don't like to brag or anything,
But yeah, congratulations to David. David,
who are you kidding?
We're
You
so
love to
happy
brag.
for you. Yeah, and everyone who's going to get to be part of this, so because it is a really great story.
yeah,
Harriet
we,
Tubman, Demon Slayer.
his,
David
that
Crownson, looking up.
book flying off the shelves at New York Comic Con, so
Oh,
much so
yeah.
that we saved his ass by bringing
Yeah.
him more issues.
Yeah.
Issues he had earmarked for us. We're like, hey, I think we have some at the store if you need them. And
Yeah, and it was so horrible because I had them
Hand-delivered.
underneath. I was like, oh my god, they got lost over there because she had sent them and they got lost. So our lost is David's gain. So
sold
Yeah.
out in 6 hours.
Yeah.
That pile we restocked him with.
Man,
so
good deal.
Yeah.
So I'm just
Best of everything, David. He's
We
a
have to
class
get him
act.
back on I Sell Comics too. If we can book him anymore, I don't know. He's going to be a busy guy.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is he local? Is he Jersey?
Fairly
I
local.
think he's a Jersey guy
Okay.
or Jersey adjacent. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I saw him in Red Bank like a couple of years ago. Just happened to be walking down the street. He was hooking up with
He
some
didn't
friends,
stop
yeah.
in.
He might have stopped in that
Did
day.
he?
It was a
Might have.
while ago.
I don't
It was a
know.
while
Okay.
ago. Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, stop in if you're watching. Do you know where you can pick up more issues? Can you get them here?
No, you can't.
'Cause we gave 'em all to
Yeah,
him?
because we gave them all to
Okay.
him. And, supply lines. Supply lines are a pain in the ass now because you can't
Sure.
get paper. The paper
Yeah.
shortage out there.
Hi, Tom. I see Tom just said he loved the Harriet Tubman Demon Slayer that we recommended. So, yeah. Cool. Yeah, great. And thank you, Christopher.
Chris Hewitt, yes.
Aw,
All right, thanks, Chris.
Longtime fan, tunes in every stream. Chris Hewitt, big shout out.
Good
Shout
man.
out. Yeah. So again, you said couple slots open for Sunday this weekend.
Maybe
We don't know.
not.
I know.
How do you get them?
You got to go to Talk, right? Talk.com
Yeah.
and search Jay and Silent Bob or
Christmas Bash.
Christmas
yeah.
Bash.
And
Okay. Triple
you can
Xmas.
also you can also check out the there's an advertisement for it. I know Kevin's
Kevin's
tweeted
been
about
tweeting.
it. Jay's tweeted about it with the link. I believe Facebook. But yeah, I wasn't able to log on this morning yet. So, but
Okay.
like I said, as of yesterday, there were just a handful.
Okay,
So,
get down here then.
Absolutely.
And then Smod Castle sold out. You said.
Smart Castle sold out.
Yeah.
Okay, you gotta get those quick.
And unlike Spider-Man No Way Home, they're not going to be adding any more shows.
That's true.
I don't think Spider-Man No Way Home's adding any more shows either. But
I think they are.
Hopefully you're right. Hopefully you're right about that.
They've done it before. They'll do it now. So
Right. So don't panic if you're
yeah, seriously. House of
if it
Gucci
crashed
out
on
the
you.
door. Spider-Man No Way Home back in that slot.
House of Gucci just came out. Like, you're just ushering it out of theaters.
There's
already.
yeah,
Straight to DVD.
That's it. It's a flop.
One night.
yeah, get it the hell out of here. It's Lady Gaga. Get
Not
it
a-
out of here.
And Adam Driver and
Al Pacino?
Al Pacino
he's,
and
he's like what, 90 now? Get him out of here.
that's it.
He's stinking the place up.
It's
He's just chewing scenery
Isn't that what he's been doing his whole career?
his whole career. Love you, Al.
Yeah,
I
for
was
sure.
going to say he was just calling it to have it to be his +1 for Spider-Man No Way Home. And,
Yeah, but
he
he
just
told me
hung
that
up.
I couldn't do it because he wanted to go see House of Gucci, and he's going to try to trick me into going see House of Gucci. Damn it!
could be.
I would love to go with him, but anyways, you got anything else coming up? Anything after that?
Oh my God!
We got a lot of stuff in the works, but
Yeah,
nothing
there's-
that we
you
have
know,
details on yet.
Christmas is going to be here. We've got Kevin's book, The Secret Stash. Kevin Smith's Secret Stash, signed by Kevin. That's here. We've got. We still got some carpet squares. Not a lot.
Yeah, is that
Yeah,
it? Is that it right there?
that's
I'm
it.
looking
Yeah,
at
that's
the
it.
supply.
Yeah,
That's
there's
it.
not a lot of them left, folks. So they are on eBay. They're going. We had to jack the price a little bit because
Really?
Yeah, we're giving them free pins.
Okay.
So yeah.
Wow.
So we're down to like the last 100, 150. I forget what the exact
about
number is.
100, yeah.
But it's $50 now. So
All right, can't you just go down to the Carpet King and like just pick up some remnants?
You could
Be like,
pretend-
yes,
Pretend-
Stan
yeah.
wouldn't have walked on
yeah,
there.
stand
and-
and yeah. And Gavin wouldn't have thrown up on it, and Joy
Right.
wouldn't have peed on it.
Yeah, you want the history,
Yeah, you do.
the stains on there.
Yeah.
That's
Look at me, honey.
off this weekend. Next weekend, C2E2 in Chicago, one of our favorite shows of all time. Come and see me and Hayden Christensen and Ross. Ross will be there. Ross Marquand will be there. So,
Nice.
Yeah. If you hear any explosions or hear about a couple drunk guys in Chicago, it's
It was you and Ross.
Probably us. Yeah,
Okay.
probably us. And weekend after Comic-Con Revolution, Ontario, California.
Nice.
Get down there.
Cool.
That'll be fun as well. And then Christmas, crazy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Crazy.
Then it's Christmas.
Crazy. But yeah, if you're anywhere near LA or the Inland Empire or Chicago will be fun. Chicago will be fun.
Cold, but
Chicago is always
yeah.
fun. I'll I'll say hi to the wrestler. God, I can't remember his name. John Cena. I'll say hi to him for you.
Please do.
I know you're a huge fan.
I like John Cena.
I know you're a huge John Cena fan. So yeah, for sure. Awesome. Well, thanks for jumping in with us.
Of course.
Good luck. Day 2. Hopefully you're like, screw this, man. This is like,
I'm done. Man, that manager, what a douche.
right.
Thanks, Ming.
Yeah. Well, no, I haven't heard that from anybody here yet.
No, not yet.
Yeah, not yet.
Yeah, day ain't over yet.
Not yet.
He's working on it.
I'm working on it. I'm a working.
Yeah. All right. Thank you for watching, everybody.
Thanks,
Happy
everybody.
Thanksgiving.
Will you guys be
Belatedly.
back next week?
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
I,
We're hoping
I
to.
imagine so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we make every effort to, anyways. So.
Well, I do. You were like, well, I got a con. I'm flying out 4 days early.
Yeah, I had to
Sometimes.
cut back a little bit. So 1 day
Sometimes.
early, maybe 2 sometimes.
All right.
But
Good
yeah.
man.
Yeah. All right. Thank
See
you.
what he sacrifices for you, folks?
A lot.
Yes.
A lot. All right.
See you next time.
Yes. And.
There you go.
Woohoo.
What manner of creature stands behind this counter? Man or machine is the big mystery. With every transaction comes a sweet satisfaction as I submit.